go. Oh. Ow. Alright, where is... Okay, so that's that. I'm not gonna bother sharing the live on the Discord or any of that tonight. Not in the mood to put a bunch of links out there. But I am going to try to find my damn remote. Grab this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's tangled somewhere. I'm gonna get started here in a second. If I can just find my fucking remote. Shit. Give me a second. Well, there's that over there. Well, that's one of the ones I'm looking for. And yeah, dang it. There we go. Let me get started. Okay. Well. Hey, sorry. Trying to make sure everything was set up. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome, Mr. God Chicken himself. Yes. Shit. Me trying to finish this little thing up best I can tonight, and try to get something else done too. Yeah, I've been looking forward to your stream. Well, thank you. Yeah, the streams do take me a bit. Or sometimes they are chaotic. I wish they were better scheduled wise. I was gonna try to get a video out on the gaming channel today, but a lot of things really didn't work out. Like, I got a little bit done for a video, but it how do I say this? It, like, it was so draining. I got, like, sections of it done, so I'm kind of just waiting on a friend to get his internet back up and running, and hopefully things will go work on his end, and then, like, we can, like, he can do, like, some of the finishing touches, because, like, it's like, I would do it myself, but it's like, it's so draining to get that stuff done, but it's like, it's worth it. but it's also so draining. But you know, it's how it is. But I'm glad you're looking forward to the streams. I actually appreciate that type of support, so that means a lot. Thank you. I'm trying to. This is actually, I wouldn't call this a commission, but this is this was like more of like an art challenge because there's an artist that I know. She did her first, I think you can call it an art live today. Celeste, which is basically where I got like the sketch from and stuff like that. How's my day been? It has been fine. Tired mainly. I never usually sleep well, but it's been mostly good. Got me a shower in before I started up the stream, so I was like, I'm clean. So yeah, I'm a little bit better, just a little bit drained and tired, but mostly I'm okay. Less time on Twitter is usually better for my mental health. I'll give it that. And now that the drama is pretty much ended, you know, the guy hasn't really said anything, hasn't done anything, and I've kind of kept to myself. Like I said, my response video disproved everything he said. Even if it didn't get too many views, you know, that's ended. Finally, about damn time. And so I'm just like, thank you. But yeah, besides like with that, that's made my mood go a lot better. No more drama. So yeah, I'm actually doing pretty well. I am waiting. I'm waiting for I'm trying to think. What drama were you in? Bullshit drama. Stuff that was pretty much this. I don't know. I've done 2 videos. I talked about it, kind of like basically disproved everything that. Well, not really disproved everything, but tried to disprove stuff in the first one. Because, like, somebody had to start trouble when it came to, like, the Discord server, the fan Discord server. But basically, they pulled some bullshit. They got called out on it. They didn't like it. So basically, they had to take shit and try to spin it and make it seem like this, that, the other. And basically makes them look a lot worse than I do. Because, like, when they actually decided to go and make a new account and get on the Discord server again, then they tried to play the threatening game in a sense where they said if they won't release another video if I just talk to them and blah blah blah. It's like, I'm not gonna talk to your ass. First of all, that's the first mistake. Second of all, no, you've already checkmate. You've already given me evidence that you've been lying your ass off, so thank you. So it's literally, you took shit and it was hilarious. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna give you the time of day. Yep, sounds like nothing but pure bullshit to me. Exactly. Exactly. You can find the videos. I'm leaving them up on the channel. They're pretty much responding to the guy, and responding to the second bit of it was like he tried to bring something that was not even involving him, and it was like a different little, I wouldn't even call it a drama, but it was like a mini thing entirely. Tried to twist it into something else that it wasn't, and that didn't really end too well, because it's like, checkmate again. You're lying, taking shit out of context, and still compulsively lying to other people and making it, you know, trying to make it seem like I said this and telling them I said this or this, and it's like, that's not what was fucking said in the slightest, good sir, and you fucking know it. You're a compulsive liar. Sigh. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. But I am actually looking forward to something. I think around 2 or 3 a.m. I believe that's when the newer episodes drop, because it will be the 16th around that time for Arcane Season 2. So, the second act. Yeah, that is just pathetic. Yeah. What was it? The second act I'm really looking forward to. I'm actually, hold on, let me check real quick. You have, damn it. First act was, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it, okay, that's weird. I'll have to look at the season 2. See real quick. You would think that the season 2 would have more episodes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, same amount of episodes. How they managed to do that is beyond me. You would think that they would be longer. They even, I will say, they did admit to trying to dig up more evidence on me. Trying to do shit. It just proved to me, like, they have nothing better to do, and they don't like being wrong. They don't like being called out. And it's a bit of an inferiority complex, is what it sounded like. Like, even for them to go into, like if you look at the screenshots really closely, and there was more, probably, like, some that I didn't even get a chance to, like, go through and put in the video. But basically, when they sent them all to me, it makes them look worse. And they don't realize that it more incriminates them more and actually gives me more ammo than it does them. Because, figuratively, it basically makes them look like they're a lying piece of shit. Because here's the first problem with that argument, with the stuff they were saying, is that, one, they claimed that I made fun of her, another artist, and told her that she shouldn't draw anymore and other stuff. First of all, that is something that I would never fucking do. That's the first problem. That's like, and here's the thing, they don't back up that claim. They take screenshots of something that's on the community post that is A, out of context, and B, they deliberately, they try to frame it a certain way. And it's all bullshit. That's the first problem. And the second problem is that they really didn't think before they started saying shit, because, like, it makes them look more like a liar. Because, one, if anything, you can actually, I can back up my claims. They can't. Because, one, their videos were low effort. That's the first problem. They changed their thumbnails later on because, oh, I'm sorry, I actually put effort into my fucking videos and actually take the time to edit. I know that sounds rude, but I did. You know, I actually took the time to really just disprove everything he's fucking saying. All he did was play some shit, try to do some shit, and then, like, act like that's gonna really make him look better. But it really doesn't. Yeah, see, that's the problem with people that pull that crap of the context. They don't actually think before they speak. Exactly. Because, like, if you look at what he's trying to tell these people in another Discord is that, oh, she's 14 and, like, he's making fun of her for her art, and, like, motherfucker, that is far from what was going on. And second of all, yeah, she's 14, but she has a lot to learn, and if you actually look at the fucking context, what it was about is her attitude, and not being able to take criticism, and starting to go down a route of being kind of big-headed and narcissistic. Her art's great. That's not the problem, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. And what's funny is they actually start making fun and picking at my shit, and it makes them look worse. It really makes them look worse, because it's like, when you make when one of them actually makes a comment, like telling me, like telling the idiot that's starting the drama, oh, I would tell him to go off himself. Oh, really? Wow, that makes you look so mature. And then following that up with, well, that's how I usually handle things. Well, wow. It's like, huh, really? Interesting. You know, that's really, something. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but it's like, all I can do is laugh, because it's like, that's so fucking... I don't want to make fun, but it's like, I want to say something on the lines of, like, it's so incredibly immature, moronic. I don't want to use the word pathetic, but, you know, it really is, when you look at the way they say it. And I'm not, like, doing this stuff for, like, drama, but, like, god damn. It's childish. Okay, there's the right word. Yeah, childish. Because here's my thing. Here's the first problem with, like, how they present the videos. The first thing is they pull up my voice messages, and apparently, here's the funny part. Here's what's funny. If they're telling these people, "Oh, I'm digging all this dirt on them. I have a big file." No, you don't. You have jack shit. Because you damn well know I didn't do anything. That's the first problem. Second problem is, you're presenting this in a... Like, the very first video, there's a reason why the first video got 200 views, and the rest didn't get shit. You want to know why? Because most people realize by the first video, this is all bullshit. And if you actually look at the comments... He makes the little comeback and says, oh, well, most of these people are just from your server. It's like, motherfucker, half of them aren't, like, only 2 of them are even from the server. The rest are randos. And even they are calling your ass out for it being bullshit. And saying that I didn't threaten you. Like, most people, like, I can acknowledge maybe the word choices could have been that way. But most people can see that that's not what I was doing. And, like, basically acknowledges, like, he didn't threaten you. Because I think my wording sounded threatening. Because I worded it in a way of saying, like, you know, you're only going to make this worse on yourself. You're just... And I said, I'm not... I think I said, if you're only going to make this whatever. I said something. And, like... I followed that up with saying that, you know, that's not a threat, you're just going to get yourself banned, because that's the truth. And, yeah, they're just pulling stuff out of their ass. Yeah, pretty much. And even if you look at the Discord, they made a like, saying, oh, I was making, people in my Discord were, yeah, they agreed, and basically she's a big baby, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, motherfucker, none of that shit was said. Not a damn thing of that is true, and he knows it, but here's my thing. They asked for screenshots. He provides the ones from the fucking community post, but the thing is, there's a lot of context missing from those, and with her response to what I said, because she had a very triggered response, but that's usually how she is anyways. When anyone calls her out, or says, you know, something negative, or basically kind of, you know, says something on the lines of, like, a constructive criticism or something, or even, like, for me, like, I think I made a comment. I basically, you know, like, because she did her first digital art, and I said something on the lines of, like, it looks good, but it does need a little bit of work, and, or something of whatever, and she's like, she said something, and then somebody else had to follow it up with, what are you talking about? It looks, realistic, blah, blah, blah. You're just jealous you can't do that. Or stuff like that. And I was like, I didn't see that comment till, like, months later. It's like, even then, it's like, I do digital art for most of my, I got my niche more for digital art. You're telling me I can't do better digital art? Do you realize how stupid you sound? I get most of her audience is kids, but anyone who calls her out, they go after. And even for her she even acknowledges she made, like, a post because of, like, somebody saying something or blah, 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 and, like, she took it down. And this is not the same person that started the drama. This is, like, related to it because of, like, what he took from it out of context. And basically I said, I even proved it in the video and said, the whole context was, like, I'm 21. There's a lot of experience I've gained from doing stuff for a long period of time. And also, I've gained the knowledge of not taking hate comments and stuff like that to heart all the time. And if views don't go anywhere, I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm just going to keep uploading, moving forward. There's videos and shorts of mine that don't get a lot of views, right? And I think I even said something, and she kind of tried to make it seem like it was a passive-aggressive comment. It's not. The first problem is, like, yeah, I think there's certain times where I worded, like, where I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. Like, basically, like, with her success stuff. Because it did get annoying, but it was more like, that's how I am with everything. Even with my own stuff, it's like I'm very I wouldn't say closed-minded. Like, if I have, like, a small success, it's like, yeah, thank you, but, like, inside, it's like, cool. There's, like, it's like the shrug. It's like the gift with, like, the shrug. It's like, yeah, cool. Like, that's how I am with my own stuff, let alone anything else. And she started to get very triggered by it, and she thought, like, the thing is, she's young, but the thing is, if, like, not everything is done with, like, a bad, there is a difference between criticism and insulting. Exactly. And for me, it's like, I'm allowed to criticize. I'm not saying, like, I'm not going around and shitting on her. She does great art. Now, you can make the argument and say, well, this is the internet. She could be faking it because she's 14. And I don't want to make that argument because at the same time, it could be saying, well, like, it's like, if I say that, then it also makes me sound a bit like a dick because it's also going to, like, basically undercutting her achievements. And I don't like doing that. That's not something I'm about. But you also have to acknowledge the thing is that this is the internet. Here's the thing. If people say, like, nice Photoshop or stuff like that, when they see like, a certain type of, like, I've gotten comments that have accused me of tracing stuff. And there has been points where I did trace things. I'll admit it. I don't like doing it, but there has been points where I have just to get around something. And, like, the internet, there are, like, just like grammar Nazis, there are art Nazis. Like, I don't want to phrase it like that, but there are. And the thing with them is that they're pretty much, like, they're the first ones to start shit and call you out or say something. And if you're like, they don't like if you don't like it too damn bad, basically that's just how it is. And the thing is, a lot of people can see through if you're working hard, it's like, that's great. Like, everyone works hard for something. It's like, but it's always important to not let things start to slowly get to your head. Because that was really what the crux of my argument is. And that was like, when you get so much success off of something, like whether it's sports or music or art or whatever it is, it's so very easy to develop this ego. And it's so easy when you're getting nonstop a jerk off of praise, which is really what my point was, is like if you're getting all this and you don't like getting any criticism, or you don't like anything that isn't praise, which is slowly starting to happen, then the thing is, that's where you're starting to go down this route of starting to develop something that's a very nasty habit that's going to turn off a lot of people. And I think that's really what the crux of what I was trying to say is that it's easy to envy someone or be jealous or stuff like that. I'm not the type to be that way. Now, when I was younger, I was. But as you grow older, you pick up on things. If you can't handle criticism, you're not going to make it far. Exactly. And the thing is, like, I can get a lot of hate comments or stuff like that, or stuff. Hell, even like the shit that they were, they were shitting on me in those messages. And you think I'm going to show a reaction and cry and get mad and basically, oh, they're making fun of me. I'm fucking 21. You think I give a shit what somebody has to say about me anymore? I've been called it all. People have said everything in the book. If I started giving a shit what every single person had to say about me, I probably wouldn't. I would be 10 feet under, because like I would be a nervous wreck. I would always have something on my back of my brain, worrying me half to death 24/7. I would not be happy. And for me, like, that's really the thing. If the internet is a place where people do not care, she's lucky she's on YouTube. If she's on other platforms, and this is where I had to develop this lesson, Twitter, TikTok, all these bunch of platforms, she's lucky she's on YouTube. She's, profiting off of her shorts. That's great. Good for her. But the thing is, you start to branch out a little closer, you're gonna get in a very bad mindset very quick. And also, it's so easy to get into this toxic ass mindset because you're so young. And you don't really realize, because like when you're 14, you're in your teens. She's female. That may not have nothing to do with this, but it does have importance to my argument. Because I have a sister. So you're going to get where I'm going with this. Women can be very... How should I say this in a nice way? How do I say this in a nice way? Because I'm coming at this from having a sister. How do I say this when it comes to women in a nice way, especially when it comes to teenage girls? How do I say How do I say this? They're like, women are emotional, yeah, they're prone to emotion, but they're also very volatile, if that's the right word. They're very volatile. So really, that's what I think. That's the thing, is that especially like guys can be volatile too, but women are very easily volatile. And I'm not making fun of them. I'm not, I'm making this argument. I'm probably just digging my grave further. And like somebody's like comes to the stream, they just start watching and they hear this whole thing and it's like, I don't like this guy. Yeah. It's like, oh no. But like, here's the thing. What my thing is that I'm trying to say is that she's very young, and the fact that she's 14 and she's a girl is that it's not me being sexist, it's me being truthful. As someone with a sister, women are very easily emotional, and they're very easily volatile, and they're also very spiteful. They're very spiteful. I spent all of high school dealing with more women bullies than guys. I got the crap beat out of me by both, but still, when I was younger, that was more like I was dealing a lot. I got a lot more shit from the opposite sex than anything else. So for me, I'm saying what I'm saying is when it comes to the internet, it breeds this very toxic side of things, and when you're younger, guy or girl, it's so easy to get ingrained with that and that basically take over. And artist or not, you do have to learn a lot of humility, which is the crux of my argument, very young. You're trying to beat around the bush with this one. Not really. I'm basically trying to say is that she has to learn a lot of humility, and it's very hard to do that when you're in your teens. And women, some can be very compassionate, but there's a lot when you're younger, and especially when you're in your teens, that they are the most spiteful ass bitches. Some of them can be, and it is the worst. And really, like, it's, I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm trying to choose my words very carefully, because the last thing I need is, cancel him, cancel, he said things about women, cancel him. It's like, no, fuck off. It's basically just me acknowledging that the thing is, when you're younger, it's easier for you to develop these very nasty habits. And especially when it comes to, like, anything, especially provoked by success. Yeah, you gotta be more careful nowadays. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, it's so easy to develop an ego, or develop this envy, or basically develop certain nasty traits. Like, for instance, like with Minilad, right? You know, like, even something, I was rewatching one of Nogla and Terrorizer, their react videos, like a long while back, and like they were reacting to something, and I think it was like at a TwitchCon or something like that. And basically, it was like at a merch booth, and I think at this point, like, Minnie threw a hissy fit behind the scenes because, like, Terrorizer's logo looked like it was a little bit bigger than his, because it went over the door. So it made it look bigger, and he didn't like that. And it was like, it's just like that, the small little things. That's the argument that I'm making, is that if it's so easy to develop something as stupid as that, like, I go get pissy about something like that for some people, like, that's really where I would say, you know, I don't know. You get where I'm going, at least. Like, you get what the point that I'm making. It's like, usually that's where, that's really where I'm going with this. I ain't gonna say anything more. Because, like, I know where this is gonna go. It's gonna be like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how to do this. Got an anatomy there. Her boobs are small, I fucking know. You've improved it. Yeah, slightly. I've been working on it off camera a little bit. I'm trying to tweak it ever so slightly. But yeah. I guess what I was trying to say is really I'm not trying to insult her or say anything rude. It was really just me saying to her that, you know, you have a lot to learn. It's not always about like your art, it's about growing your character. And the thing for me is like I've went to Comic-Cons where there's some artists that are just so fucking egotistical. Like prime example, right? Butch Hartman. Like that. There you go. There's a prime example. He basically has developed such a fucking ego from like doing Fairy Odd Parents and The Constant Success, and also you have you know how he did those shows. Like even though he wasn't the main force behind them, he still like has the little things of like, you know, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, just giving criticism and trying to give advice. Yeah, pretty much really what I was trying to get at. Like, I was trying to say is that it can get lost in translation, but it's basically how I felt was that she was going down a road where it was easy for her to get that way. And like she can get triggered and deny it and say I'm not getting that, I'm not this, I'm like she did. But really you're going down that route. It's so easy. It's like an addiction. Like praise leads to ego, and ego leads to narcissism, and narcissism, you know, just leads you off a fucking cliff. I don't know where to go with that one. But basically it's so easy, you know, for certain things to like go down. And for me, I've had a lot of experience. I've had a lot of time to learn certain things. And for me, it's a lot of just experience from like dealing with people that started to get narcissistic, but also there was a lot of dealing with, you know, my own insecurities and my own imposter syndrome and my own certain things of like wanting success but, you know, feeling like a failure, or just in general there was a lot of different things. And for me, what kept me going wasn't like what my argument, or not what my point was mainly was just for her to work on herself. Because really, that's really the thing you need to work on the most. Not your art completely, yourself. Because, you know, I don't know someone, but it's easy when you don't know them to see them fall and slowly get to fly too close to the sun, to so to speak. But yeah, I don't want to like annoy people. I've been rambling on about this for far too fucking long. Also, this is not working. This is really not clicking. What the fuck? Maybe this could work? Hold on. No, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not very good with like female anatomy. I could go the Rule 34 route and just say fuck it and give her giant bazookas or ballistics and all that, but that's not how I run things. I'm sorry. I realized what I said the moment. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, fuck me. Oh, boy. Well, I know I'm getting canceled tonight. That's just great. Cancel him! The canceling brigade! Fuck! Oh, shit. Oh, man. I'm trying to... I've seen Jay be, he's been playing Arkham Shadows. You know you know something I want to do as like a commission little thing for something he could sell on his store to kind of go along with his walkthroughs with, what is it called? His Degenerate Plays channel is basically have him as like Batman as like a reference to Arkham Shadows, and then you have like a silhouette of like someone, like one of the villains from the game, and then you have Jill and like a Robin outfit, and basically because she's in the background a lot, and she's pretty much like his little Robin anyways. I think that would be such a cute little funny I don't think she would like it, but I think it would be funny to have them be like the dynamic duo merch for like Degenerate Plays. To go along with Arkham Shadows. That would actually be something I think I would do for him, and I think it'd be fun. I would have to figure out how to draw it and stuff like that, but I would do it in a heartbeat. I actually need to pitch him that idea and see what he thinks. God damn it. Now that sounds good. Yeah. Well, I wasn't too sure about the idea, but at least someone likes it. I'm really struggling on this. Fucking hell. I would just look up a piece, like a woman from a side view, but here's the problem with that. I don't want to have get an age restriction for this fucking stream, so I'm probably gonna have to do that off stream. And maybe an incognito tab. Okay, enough with the jokes. Enough with the jokes. An incognito tab my ass. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I have a very twisted jackass sense of humor sometimes. For me, it's like really just, I have a very twisted sense of humor. Like, I like some dark jokes and shit like that. You know what? Like, one of my favorite GTA jokes was literally, well, there was two of them. One was basically, I'm gonna say it on stream. Boobs are like stress balls. Ironically, they're attached to the greatest stress-creating device. Oh man, I understand. And then the other one is basically, how do you keep a blind kid entertained? By giving him sandpaper and telling him it's a find a word. It's like two of the most a-hole jokes. and I find them funny as hell. A friend of mine thinks I'm a boomer for listening to that type of humor, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. He he's probably having to rewind. You probably have to rewind it and be like, "What the fuck did he just say?" Oh shit. What's the wildest thing you've ever seen on Twitter? Lately, or for I haven't had Twitter for too long, but lately there was one thing I briefly saw that I wish I can unsee, and that was like a freaking picture, an AI recording thing with Trump and Musk is pregnant. And I wish I could unsee that shit. Dear Lord. I try to stay off Twitter for my own sanity. Dot. Even you got no words for that one. You're just like, dot, what the fuck? It's what the fuck alert. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? WTF alert! Well, you can find some pretty messed up shit if just by scrolling in the recommended feed. And then that's not even the crux of it. TikTok is 10 times worse. I get sick of the fucking Reddit story recommendations. If I see another fucking Reddit story, I honestly have to like just I get so annoyed because I wish there was a way that you can just block certain things when it comes to like certain apps like TikTok or any of that. Yeah, I'm glad I don't. I don't blame you there. And Cobra Kai season 3? No, 4? 4? I think it's 4. Season 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I think it's 6 or 5. Either fucking way. They released the next couple of episodes. Yeah, TikTok people are pretty dumb. Hey, fuck you. I'm on that app, but I don't fucking do the shit that they do. If you actually check out what I put on there, there's like speed drawings, casual media, like clips from shows, and then occasionally like one little thing for drama, if I need to. That's it. Mainly, I don't like. One thing you're gonna notice with me is I'm more faceless. You won't see anything with my media, anything with my stuff with my face, unless you look at the what's it called for the channel, which is like an older, old traced neon drawing of what I looked like. But even then, that's like really old, and it's crudely done, so it's like not even well done. But yeah. Fuck you. Trying to think. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, Cobra Kai's, the new season, couple episodes have been good, I guess. I will say there is a massive bullshit plot hole when it comes down to it, because I believe there's a whole thing with that, the newer season with the Sekai Taikai and the team element and shit like that. And yet somehow their team fully gets there through like a bunch of bullshit writing. I feel like was a little bit lazy. Cause like some of that would not, no. You just established A to B and then you're going back on it to C to D. Makes no fucking sense. How would you describe 2024? A clusterfuck. What else? For fuck's sakes, Tony Todd fucking died. Darth Vader died. I believe fucking Comic Storian died. Fuck. Well, who else fucking died? Fucking... Who else? So many fucking good people have died this year. It's just like, it's been one thing after another. And before someone gets on, like, the politics angle, fuck off. Fuck off. That's the one thing I'm not going to talk about. Like, you will not see me mention anything to do with politics on this channel, because it's like, I don't care. I fucking hate, with a passion, anything political. I'm so tired of it. It dominates everything. There's assholes on YouTube that make a living off of both sides of it. You have the real far right, and then you have the fucking dumbasses. It's just like, you can't win. Fuck off. They all can go fucking fuck off. That's what I say. I wish I honestly, personally want... Yeah, you and me both, my friend. Yes. See, someone else agrees with me, finally. About damn time. Oh. About fucking time. It took me like 5 years. Yeah, a lot of celebrities and YouTubers got exposed. Oh yeah, that's nothing new. That's nothing new. That's literally nothing new. That hasn't changed for like forever. Like, there's always somebody that does something stupid, and that's why I fucking... You won't catch me doing anything stupid. And if I ever... Like, I don't even think I'll ever try... Here's my thing. When it comes to the whole not Louis... Mini-Lad or Dr. Disrespect thing, it's like... For me, like... I know that there's a few people that watch me that are minors. So, like, if I'm very, like, I'm very cautious of any interactions that I have. It's like, if they decide to, like, private message me, I'm very, like, jokative, but I'm very, like, to a point of, like, I try to not talk to them that much. I don't like, because here's the thing, unless it's, like, something to draw, or it's something that I'm working on, or it's something just in general that, like, if they want me to draw something or that, I'd rather be left alone. Especially when it comes to, like, that. Because if it's, like, female or male alike, I don't care. If it's not important, or if I'm not talking to you directly, don't bother me. Like, I know that sounds rude, but it's like, it's one of those things where I gotta be careful, and I don't like the idea of, like, somebody just, you know, I don't like talking to people, especially when they're younger. It's like, it's very, it's weird, I don't like, when it comes to fans, like, it's the whole reason why I don't like Mini-Lad. For the shit that he did. It's like, I appreciate everyone who watches me and likes the stuff I draw, and, you know, we chat and stuff. You gotta be. Exactly. But I also don't want to look at each one of them as like friends. Like I do this to also meet people and talk to people, and you guys are awesome to talk to. Every single one of you always brings something fun and unique to the table. But I don't want to go like I don't want there's a distinction that you have to make when it comes to viewers and stuff, because like you have to like separate things, and like some of them, some when you're younger they don't. Who's Mini Lad again? Oh boy. An ex-member of the Vanos crew. That's all I'm going to say. And I'll let you do the rest of like the research. I rather not explain it. I really rather not explain it. Never mind, I just remembered. Yeah. But basically, fuck, I lost my train of thought. I have to, it's easier when, like, you're watching the people when you're younger, and you get, like, if they interact with you or stuff like that, it's so easy for you to assume, oh, well, like, we're friends and stuff like that. I don't want that type of stuff, because for me, it's like, I've actually been at that point where when I was younger, because it's easy to get to that assumption of like basically what's the word? Kind of getting to that, like, have that type of, just because like a YouTuber interacts with me, like we're big friends. It's like I don't know. You like the people, like it takes a lot of time and a lot of trust, and it also takes like genuine trust. And if like you can trust each other and know blah blah blah, there's a distinction there. And it's online, it's so hard to meet people and get to that point and actually have like people that you can really understand, they can relate, and you can give advice to, and vice versa. And also kind of they treat you with respect, and there is a genuine, you don't want a partial fucking dyslexia. Parasocial. Fuck. Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Fucking Christ. I can't. I'm trying to read it. I sound like a fucking fourth grader. I sound like I'm 2. Fuck off, brain. P-A-R. Para. So. Silo. Persolo. Whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. It's like I'm playing fucking Jeopardy here. Fuck's sakes. I spelled the word right. No, it's not you, it's a me thing. I have really bad dyslexia, and me trying to read words or really redo, like try to fucking spell it or try to do it right, never usually ends well. That's just a given because I suck. And I'm not afraid to admit that. That doesn't hurt my ego in the slightest. I'm not crying inside. Where? I'm kidding. The thing is, like, I'm always try to be myself on and off camera. Um, like, even if nobody sees my face, it's like I have this type of personality of like, I'm very, I can be very quiet and very shut off, but I can also be very outgoing and loud and kind of annoying. So it's like I'm all over the place. I'm pretty much a cult of personality, you know? So yeah. Um, fuck. It's funny that as I have dyslexia and I can hardly read, but I can draw amazingly. So I can't write and I can't read, but I can draw. Not that it can do much good. Imagine if I was fucking colorblind. That would be really a pickle. Don't make that sentence weird. Fuck off. Yeah, it's a word that describes fans and YouTubers having interactions and fans thinking they're friends when they're not. Ah, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And that's easy to happen. It's easier to happen when you're younger, too. Um, and for me, I've had a few that have been that way. And I try to kind of keep stuff at those type of fans at a very long distance. Like it's like I don't like interacting with too many people that much, especially because like you take into account like age. It's like ugh. Especially when you like have like the Discord interactions and like I like having like the Discord server. I don't run it that well. It's not really as much. It's made by a fan for me, so it's more his than it is mine. He would beg to differ, but I will still always make the argument that he runs it better than I do. So motherfucker. There we go. There we go. That's better. But basically, in some aspects, I try to always keep the certain, like, I try to keep stuff, a lot of things, da da da. You're gonna notice with these streams, I keep it real. I don't give a shit. I don't have much of a filter on what I talk about. Like most people, like I would say, like we like usually a lot of streamers usually keep like a filter of like what you talk about, how you talk about it, stuff like that. I'm not one of them. I'm very honest, maybe a little too honest, but like I guess that's just how I am and how I've always been. Yeah. You keep the interactions short and sweet. Yeah, mostly. Most of the time, I pretty much do. Unless they keep bothering me, and that's when I decide to be a dick. It's like, I think sometimes I'll joke back, but I kind of push it into a mean angle of like, because I'm half Irish, so I have like a mean sense of humor. I'm kind of like, you know how like, Dahi and Nogla, basically Terrorizer and Nogla interact with each other and mess with one another. It's the same way I am with like some friends. It's like I can be that way to even viewers. It's like I can be like an ass. it's like I have that. It's like that like it's not really tough love, but it's like a jackass like type of thing of like. you know, how you how sometimes I interact with people. I don't know. It's funny for me. Not for them, but for me it's hilarious. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shoot. I'm kidding. I don't always do that. I do it very sparingly because, like, people get so offended. Shit. Yeah, some words you gotta filter because of monetization. Oh, yeah, I know. But the thing is, I'm not monetized. I don't fucking make any money off of this channel or any of the channels. I have enough subscribers. My views are not... Okay, let's just be honest here. Which I'm happy for all the growth on the subscriber front. But if you actually, I'll be honest here. I don't really get a lot of viewership. You have to get a lot of this, and this, and I don't do that with this channel. Now, I am trying to grow the other channels to where I can do that. Oh, so you can curse a lot. Yeah, pretty much. I can say, fuck you, and not give a shit. But the thing is, with the other ones, like, I still have to, like... I don't really have... I need to, like, grow the other two channels, and, like... Videos take a very long time to put together, and they really just drain me. I do have, like, walkthroughs planned. I want to start doing those on the gaming channel. I thought about trying to do, like, a media... Yeah, if you've only been on YouTube for, like, a year. Yeah, pretty much. Year and a half. But, yeah. I'm still trying to grow it the best I can. The other channel, I'm like, the gaming channel, I'm trying to put a lot more effort into. I want to try to do, like, walkthroughs and maybe do, like, some that are in the similar style to the Media Cows and their Road to Arkham Knight walkthrough. I want to do some walkthroughs very similar to, like, that. Where basically... basically, in some aspects, I want to, let's see. I want to kind of do walkthroughs that aren't boring. Like, I don't want to copy anyone. Like, basically, you have, like, Rad Brad or Delirious or people, they all have, like, a certain style, and, like, walkthroughs can get really boring if they're, like, not too entertaining. Like, it's fun to watch people play a game, but it's like, to some people, like, it's like, it can be very less entertaining. Like, streaming, it's great, but doing, like, walkthroughs for it can be kind of boring. So I kind of want to really find a niche there, where basically I know more what I'm doing and how to... I don't fucking know. Know more what I'm doing, and then fucking, you know, do whatever. Fucking Christ. My biggest thing for me is that when I work on projects for people, I more often than not, like, when it comes to, like, projects, I do forget to do certain ones, so that some of them, like, take me forever. Um, and it sucks because, like, I do kind of enjoy doing these, but the big problem for me is always like trying to keep up with the ones I'm doing. Um, and these take forever to finish, so it's like always like a constant battle of nutrition for me to get anything done. But they are fun to do. The Stardust one is a unique challenge because I'm reinterpreting Celeste's art and like kind of trying to approach it in a different thing, stuff like that. Yeah, I like small YouTubers like you because y'all just go, you just be down to earth and kind of, yeah. Yeah, like I don't care, like small or not, I like, for me, I don't care about being too big. Like I never really saw myself really, you want me to be honest with you, I never even saw myself getting as far as I have. Like for me it's like honestly a shock that I'm as, you know, somewhat big. But it's still nice to like actually, you know, meet and talk to people and just, you know, have conversations like this, because even if you're, you know, really small channel wise, like for me, I always try to be humble and always try to just, regardless of how big I get, it's like I always keep my center, and that's always something I try to preach, even to the fucking 14-year-old, the artist, the to, like I was saying earlier, it's always important to like keep that, you know, no matter how big you're getting, it's, you know, always important to stay humble. But some people don't do that. Fucking assholes. Yes. Dang it. Shit. Plus, for me, it's like I don't do anything too big for like videos and stuff, especially with this channel, because it's like for the gaming channel, it's more like I've always been super creative in how I do things, and I always wanted to put that to the test and see if like people would like, you know, that type of stuff, and so far people do. I want to start doing some walkthroughs, but it's like for me, I want to see like test the ground and see if like walkthroughs would even do well. But yeah, authentic. There we go. Fucking took me 5 million years to say the fucking word. I didn't know I was like, I sound like a fucking stroke victim. Fuck. Okay, that was a bad joke, I'll admit, but you know, like, I can pick fun at myself. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm trying to... Because Arcane has this very unique, like, painter, like, digital painter style. When did you find out you had dyslexia? Probably when I was younger. I always had a feeling I had, like, I didn't find out what it was till like it was like in my teens. But I think it was like I always knew that I had something wrong with me. I like with my reading and stuff, because even when like teachers like would read some of the stuff, is like I always assumed, like, because I got messed with that with when it came to it, but basically always assumed that maybe, just maybe, that something in general, that I wouldn't say something was wrong with me per se, but basically I always assumed that I had something, because like most kids grow out of like the trouble writing stuff. I didn't. I pretty much stayed in that loop till this day. So is it basically, hold on, what is this? Okay, so it's basically I have to like lower the opacity to see what the fuck it's supposed to. Women's lips are very weird. I'm always trying to, like, I'm second guessing myself, because it's like lips are like one of those things where I do struggle with drawing them, because they have a unique shape, a unique look. They always have, like, they have something that just makes them a pain in the ass. Plus, I will say that movies like the Percy Jackson movies, as even if they're not the greatest, they did actually helped me when it came to the idea of my dyslexia, because I struggled with it for years, and I still struggle with it. And it's a pain in the ass, but it does kind of help to have those books and movies and stuff like that, that kind of represent, you know, a certain aspect of, with me, you know, struggling with something. It's like, it's not always bad to have a little bit of, you know, what are the troubles you have? A lot of things. Would you like your list in alphabetical or biological order? It's a very long list. Let me go. It's a very long list. It stretches from here, where I live, all the way to Canada. Yeah, just a lot of things. I don't want to get too personal on stream, but just the typical stuff with being on the spectrum, obviously. And also just anxiety, depression, the usual. Usual. I'm trying to think of how to do this, because it doesn't look right. Yeah, you'll get better soon. Yeah, I guess. It's, I doubt it seriously, but yeah. It's important to have some semblance of hope. Even if hope goes down to shitter. I have a very stupid sense of humor. I apologize. Nope, that's not gonna look good at all. That's not gonna look good at all. Damn it. Okay, let me do an invisible. Well, it's like a traceable invisible. I have to like make the invisible lines for like where the hair will be. Like a scalp line. What do you think of AI art? AI art, I know this will get any artist a little mad. Here's my thing with it. I'm not mad about this question because honestly it's a valid question. I know people that do AI art. Now, do I like the idea of it in like for certain things and stuff like that, and like do I like it as a main, like here's my thing on it. I don't really completely like it, but I also understand like AI can be used as a tool, but I also don't like it in some aspects, but I also like it because like sometimes you can use it as a reference and you can use it to make something that in normal everyday you can't create in some aspects. You could, but it's going to have a lot of flaws. And like for instance, if you were to look up or have the AI make like a woman made out of stars, prime example, it would be able to create that. If you were to look up like this or that. Now, if you were to try to recreate something from reference and like for like fire, metal, stuff like that, it's good, but it also, if you were to try to paint it or try to draw it, there's always going to be some amount of something coming from here that's not being completely translated onto the page as well. And for me, AI has this thing of like it doesn't have as like it doesn't treat like the roughness that comes with doing actual art. In some aspects, it's just like in general, it's just what it could be. And I don't like AI art completely, but I also can see some values in it if someone wanted to use something from that as like a reference. Do I like it? Like, because like it's easy for someone to like photo reference themselves, or it's easy to do this or that, but it's not always easy to do something physical, or do this or get this or this that, because sometimes certain things can or can't be done. Like, I'm not a contortionist. If I'm trying to do a pose that's very complicated, I'm gonna throw my goddamn back out. So, like, it's easy to get something or find something through, like, AI sources that might help as, like, a reference. And I feel that that's not completely a bad thing. Do I like AI? No. But do I see uses in it? Like any other thing with tools and stuff? Yes. Because I kind of look at it in the same way that, fuck. If you watch the documentary, Industrial Light and Magic, or just Light and Magic, when it comes to, like, the whole, when they were going from, the traditional way of doing things to the more computers and CGI stuff, there was a lot of, like, that's kind of the way I'm looking at it, where it's like, I can see why a lot of people fear it, and a lot of people don't like it in general, because it's not true art, it's not being created, and I get it. But the thing is, art is always a matter of perspective, and I feel that for, like, if, here's the thing. What is art? Because, like, art is anything and everything. Art is music. Art is sculpture. Art is painting. Art is drawing. Art is comics. Art is movies. Art is anything else in between. So, what is art if not versatile? So, in my eyes, AI is one of those complicated, very versatile subjects where you can't really get me pissed on it, because it's like, I see uses, but I also don't like it, but I also can find, like, I can see the 50-50 side of things. Because this is me speaking as an artist. Now, other artists can disagree with me, and I can, you know, as long as they're not toxic about it, that's where I draw the line. Because this is one of those things where, like, a lot of people are gonna get pissy, and they get very very they become like the Rain Man. It's like, fucking shut up. Like, people are allowed to fucking say what they want, as long, like, even the bad shit, regardless of what you think, they're allowed to say it. So, shut up. But that's just my opinion on it. Like, people can disagree, artists can disagree. I'm not here to say what, like, they're wrong and I'm right. I don't do that shit. But I do think that, like, their opinions on it and stuff like that is valid. It's not one of those things where I don't think the stuff people are saying doesn't have merit. It's just the thing that I like. It's like how, like, digital art, it used to be like digital art isn't real art, but now it's like, well, okay, never mind, it is real art. But it's like, it's sometimes you can't gatekeep what is art and what is not. It's like that's the one problem with the art community, is that sometimes it becomes like this gatekeeping thing. And sometimes we steal from one another, we do these shitty things and stuff like that. So really, who are we to say anything when we can be just as bad, you know? But that's all just my opinion. I'm gonna get canceled soon, so you won't have to worry about it. So yeah. I'm very kind of I'm very I'm not really, I'm not one to really get angry about like certain questions like that, because like AI is one of those things where it's a very complicated subject to navigate, but it's even harder to like talk about it with other artists, because it's like it's one of those things where some people will look down on you. They're going to look down on you regardless. But like they'll look down on you for using it. They'll look down on you for like even having certain opinions on it that are remotely positive. And for me, that's really where it's like it makes it difficult to talk about. Well, it makes it difficult to talk about shit anyways, but it's like it's even more so when it comes to the idea of like AI and all that shit. I have a very complicated view of it. So that's all just my opinions. But don't worry, I'll be canceled soon. So my opinions will go down the shitter. Cancel him! Cancel him! Oh my god! Cancel him! Karen's canceling me! Oh my god! Such a dick. I'm such an asshole. I regret nothing. I'm going to hit the hay. Alright. Now, see you. Good night, chicken. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Sleep well. All that jazz. I'll probably be streaming for another hour or two anyways. So whatever you miss, you can probably rewatch. Also, sorry that there was no videos on the gaming channel the way I promised. It was just like I couldn't get anything done. So that's completely a me problem. But I appreciate you for stopping by, man. It really does mean a lot. You too. Have a good night. I'll try. You too. Take care of yourself. I'm guessing the person that's lurking is Lina, or it could be someone else that I think, if I'm thinking correctly. try to be as personable as I can with these streams. It's always fun to like talk and just be kind of honest. You know, I don't want to like say anything stupid, but I do want to kind of like just be myself a little bit. Which is always fun. Because these type of projects do take a while to get actually finished. That's the thing. It's like, it's funny because it's like somebody will give you shit about the fact that, like, it's funny that comment, it still rings in my head. It's so funny. They had that one-off comment that giving me shit that in that chat. It's so funny to me now. It's like, oh, you did 2 streams on the same project and didn't even make much progress. It's like, no shit. No shit. Oh, I'm sorry. But that's with anything when it comes to art. It takes a while. There's a lot of rendering. There's a lot of figuring shit out. Trial and error. No shit, Sherlock. It just makes me laugh now that I think about it. I shouldn't laugh, but I do. I just think it's funny. It doesn't even get under my skin as it does make me laugh. Because of how sad it is. Trying to get the eye figured out. Ah, fucking hell. I think I need to like fade it a little. Use more of like a brush. Change like the look of it. Might change her expression, maybe, I don't know. I'm probably gonna mute myself for a bit. Maybe for like a little bit. So while I'm working, I might as well find something to watch. Anything for Arcane Season 2 episodes? Is there like a countdown? Oh, there is a countdown. Good. I can just watch that while I'm drawing arcane-based stuff. Skip ad for Ulis. Good stuff cheap. So 3 hours. So that's good. Where's the eyelash? Where is the eyelash? Okay, there it is. I need to go in really lightly and trim up any fat lines that really don't work. Hey, Becca. Hi there. Hello there. Good evening, madam. Why do you always say that, guys? Like, I'm confused. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, guys? Are you asking me or everyone in the chat? Because the thing is, there's not anyone else in the chat besides you and someone else that's lurking. So, if it's a question for me, then I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. But the thing is, the thing is, when you word it with a plural, I don't want to sound like I'm condescending. Yeah, you. Yes, exactly. Me. But you always phrase it guys, which is more than one. So that's always what confuses the ever-living hell out of me. Because it's like, that would mean plural. That means more than one. It should be just like, how are you doing? You, not guys. I don't know. I get easily confused. And then, like, word changes don't help. But I'm doing good. Just tired, mainly. Yeah, I know that. Well, if you know that it confuses the hell out of me, what do you do it for? Confuse the shit out of me. You think it's funny? It's not funny. I'm confused. Well, you confuse the shit out of me too, so. You confuse the ever-living crap out of me when the way you word things. That's why I tease you a little bit right back, because you do it and it's very confusing. Either what the hell is this? Oh, and true. True. I gotta heart that comment later. Shit. I'm special needs. So am I. Difference is, at least, but I still try to word things a little bit easier. I try not to confuse myself any more than I already do, or confuse other people. I'm not teasing you or giving you crap, I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be rude. But just sometimes you confuse the ever-living shit out of me with the way you word things. Sometimes it infuriates me because I already have dyslexia. I already give myself enough grief. Tell you something. Oh, I tell you something too. That's what I said. I'm kidding. Sarcasm. What? Cheat on people. What the where the fuck did that come from? Cheat on people. Yeah, I know what that is. It's called asshole behavior. And I'm sorry. No, you don't need to apologize. It came out of the left field, but I know exactly what you're talking about, partially. Why you're talking about it, I have no fucking idea. Oh, for the love of fucking God. Fucking ads! Oh, man. So, let me go through there, here. Ah, that's why. Well, that's somewhat. Thank you. And there we go. I'll tell you something. Appreciate it. I'm sad. Sad for what? I'm focusing. I can't pay attention to everything at all at the same time. Don't give me no grief. I don't want to hear it. I'm blunt. I'll just say it how it is. Everything. Yeah. That's life, sweetheart. Sorry. Nothing I can do about that. Best just suck it up and deal with it. I've had to for the last couple years. Everything's gonna get you sad when it comes to life. You can either live with it or make the best of it. I choose to make the best of it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work. Damn it. Like it? Like what? Oh, hey, Frugal. Hey, man. How are you doing, man? Sorry. Not your typical gaming stream. I'll give you that. How are you doing? I saw you were streaming a bit ago. I was gonna try to stop by, but I was streaming, so I was like, shit. Can't be in two places at once. And all that, so I was like, shit. How did your stream go? I forgot to ask. Yeah, I'm having trouble. It's quiet. Oh, shit. Does that fix the problem? I forgot I turned myself down a little bit. My bad. Audio-wise. Ugh, shit. My apologies. Is that better now? That's it. There we go. Must bring out my space in there, Tom. Maybe a little bit more of a bump up, but if you don't mind. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you just need those hearing aids. Come on now. You'll get some free ones to keep it up. I'll give you some free ones. Thanks, man. For sure. You're welcome. Sometimes I turn it down because, like, I don't really get a lot of viewers, and sometimes I'll try to, like, either I'll mute myself for half the stream and go and, like, you alright tonight, man? I'm good. Tired, mainly. Stressed, tired. Tried to get, like, some video stuff done, but, like, I just could not, for the life of me, get it done. That and, like, most of the week I've been dealing with like, for the last couple days, it was, like, nothing, like, had that some drama bullshit that I've had to deal with, and it was, like, fucking ridiculous, and sad. But I was like, at a certain point, I was like, fuck this. So that's, art, I like it. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I hate drama. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's like, it was ridiculous. And for me, it was just like, fucking tiresome. I fucking genuinely just got so tired of it, and I don't fucking like dealing with drama bullshit anyways. Yeah, this is looking good. Thanks. It was originally a sketch I did, and I completely forgot about it, and like did half of it, and I never finished it. Hey, what, Missy, I see you. Yes, Becca. Yes, what? I'm trying. I lose track of thought. I'm trying to like focus. I'm trying to like. Damn it. But yeah, I forgot about this along with like a couple other projects that I wanted to work on, but I never found the time. But I basically I thought like Arcane Season 2's coming out. I thought to go along with it, I might as well try to I wouldn't say redo, but buff up and, try my hand at doing, you know, something from the show, and that would be Jinx. You know, no, and stuff like that. I was working on something else as a request from well, not really a request, but an art challenge from a friend. Motherfucker. Where'd I... this is right there. No, it's not right there. This is right there. No, it's not right there. This is right there. It's right there. No, it's right there. Motherfucker, where you at? There we go. But yeah, this has been surprisingly very interesting to work on a little bit on stream. I tried to work on the other thing briefly, but I was struggling with it because obviously I suck at drawing female characters. And I didn't finish her anatomy, so that's fun. And I didn't want to risk doing working on... For fuck's sakes. Risk getting any references or stuff on stream, because YouTube would not like me. Looks good to me, but I'm no art expert. Oh, no, this isn't what I was talking about. This is something completely different. But I'm glad you like it. But no, this isn't... No, this is... The other thing is something completely different, is why I didn't want to get references for it. I can show it. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on. For this, I'm actually trying to remedy and do the arcane style, which is like a digital painting where it has like multiple layers and there's a lot of skin toning and there's a lot of like messing around. But no, this is something completely different. What I was talking about was this. Looks great. My problem was I was saying the anatomy, where the lower half is where I could not go out and go get reference. So this was like a project I wanted to work on for a friend. This over there is her drawing. And then this was like the reference photo that I wanted to do or use. So basically it is my reinterpretation of her drawing, and like we spent like I think a good little bit in a call on Discord and chatting, and I like was trying to get a feel for like what she would want and like what her references were for the art, and what my understanding was like just a lot. There was like a lot of different things, and what I ended up settling on with something like that. I like the hair; it looks sick. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really trying to like mix the style and really do something unique with it. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to put a lot of effort into the hair, because like in the reference it's like actual laid hair, and I thought I wanted it to be a little flamey, which in the reference it goes down to her back, and this it's more tilted and going flame, so I have to kind of account for that. And The problem is, I can't go out and look for references right now because, A, the references I would need are, well, let's just say they are not YouTube appropriate. And I don't need to get my stream age restricted because of a bit of boob being shown. So it's like, well, do I stop working on this and do whatever I need to working on it in private, or I try to wing it and almost make it look like a Rule 34 character with big boobs? How about no? So that's why I started working on the other thing. So yeah, this is Stardust, which is Celeste's original. I wouldn't call it. Well, yeah, it's pretty much a creation of hers. And I'm like reinterpreting it for like an art challenge. So fun. And I'm going to try to like finish it up at some point. I'm not very good with like the female anatomy, because like originally I was just gonna do this, and then like there's this, and it's like this doesn't work, so that's like, no, that doesn't work. So then I tried to do like a box. Okay, this is where the back is. This is where like the armpit is, so then there's would be boob, a bit of boob there, a little bit of boob, and then the hip goes here, and then there's a little bit of that, but that doesn't work either. So it's like, god damn it. It's like nothing was working, so I was like, I just said fuck this, and then just decided to, you know. So yeah, that's what I was talking about that I was working on earlier. So yeah, I do have plenty of like, I actually had to download them because I sent them from my phone to my here, and I have like Poison Ivy, I have Vi, I can recreate my what is it called, my Warwick fan art and stuff like that. So I have like plenty that I can work on if I really wanted to. I don't know if I'm going to do any of that tonight. I might try to work on it sometime in the side, but I probably need to get done stuff that I need to actually get done. Because I have the biggest problem of like starting projects and then like forgetting about them entirely. So, yeah. Also, how have you been, man? Are you mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you. Why the fuck would I be mad at you? If you can't answer that question, then that's my point exactly. I have a very blunt personality, where I just say it how it is. So, again, why would I be mad at you? Answer that question. If you can't answer it, then that proves my point. I'm not mad. I'm good. I'm probably gonna stream Alien Isolation in a little bit. Oh, really? Oh, I see. So you're going to play some Alien Isolation. You know what? The one thing you should worry about with those aliens from that franchise is they like to impregnate humans. So, you know, here's my thing. You don't want to end up being the alien's baby mama. What is wrong with you? That joke is going nowhere. But there's a funny side to it. It's just hard to find it. I'm terrible. Don't get your face humdy. Yes, pretty much. Yes, yes. The thing with arcane style is it's like a digital painter, so digital paint style, where it's kind of like gouache painting. So it has like a lot of layers and a lot of like fill in the gaps. Well, not really fill in the gaps, but like certain bits are like it's very like 3D painted style. And because me no hug. Why should I give you a damn hug right now? I'm streaming. And first of all, this is through a fucking computer. How could I physically hug you through a fucking computer or fucking tablet on a stream through the internet? How would that work? Explain the science and then and the logic between that, and then explain how that could work. How could I do it? Magic? Explain it! Exactly. It can't fucking happen! I'm partially pulling your leg, but I'm also partially being serious. Because I'm being a bit of a pain in the ass tonight. This is getting there slowly, yes. Yes, indeed. I'm being a pain in the ass. Becca, now you're finally getting it. I'm a pain in the ass. It took Fugle a couple months to figure that one out on stream. I'm a pain in the ass. He knows I'm a pain in the ass. I show up and he's just like, God damn it, this son of a bitch is in my chat again. Fuck. God damn it! I thought I got rid of his ass. I'm kidding. It's sarcasm. Jesus, it's sarcasm. You know what sarcasm is? Hold on, let me check. I like your progress, man. I should take notes and improve my thumbnails. I try. Hell, if you ever want, I could do some thumbnails for you if you ever need any. I could, if you have Discord, you can join my community Discord, and like I can send you whatever. If you ever need any thumbnails for like stuff, I can send it to you and shit like that. I don't mind. I got up my art game. Well, you can do that, but also I'm saying, like, in general, like, I do sometimes thumbnails for, like, the gaming channel that don't have no art to them. Where's one of them? Hold on. Hold on. References, a lot of art, poses. Motherfuckers. Ah, there we go. There's one of them. Like, for instance, my Superman thumbnail. Crappy, I know, but it's one of a couple. Where's another one? Where's another thumbnail? I'm loving it, yes. Thumbnails. Where the fuck, there's one for, like, Walking Dead. Where's another one? Do I have any other actually saved on here? I should have a few saved. Ah, there's, like, I took a couple, like, taking from different images and shit like that to make that one for the Resident Evil Code Veronica thumbnail. Where's, like, one that I actually had to custom make and shift and make, like, find different things to make it. Ah, there we go. My how to remake DMC1 thumbnail. I actually had to take a lot of different things for it. I don't always do art for each thumbnail. I need to beat Code Veronica sometime. I wish you luck. I've never played Code Veronica. Here's the thing with me. Like I said on stream, I love Resident Evil, but I have not played every single fucking game. I'm not gonna act like I have. There's games that I've played bits and pieces of, but I've played more of the newer ones than the older ones. The full extent of the older ones that maybe I can go back to and play is 1, 0, maybe Code Veronica if I could get it, and maybe some of the Revelation games. I mainly have played the remakes, and I saw footage of the old games and looked into them. I've never played them because 1, I don't have the system to play them, and 2, the fucking camera. I hate the fixed cameras. I am the opposite of Under DeMeo. I fucking hate them. For a multitude of reasons. The main one being, they give me fucking motion sickness. I do too. They give me really bad motion sickness, and I hate them. Like, if I can't play Resident Evil 1 without getting sick, hardly. It gives me a fucking headache every time. Like the more I try to play it, the more, the worser my migraine. Because of, the motion sickness and shit like that. It honestly sucks because I genuinely enjoy those games. But the newer ones, the camera, despite Mayo's bullshit on some things, and I'm here for you. Okay. Basically, I can agree and disagree with him. But despite his bullshit when it comes to the camera shit, I'm going to say it as it is. I personally will always prefer the newer remake cameras over the old ones any day of the week. And the reason why is that they're a lot better for me personally over anything else. I will literally play them any day of the week. I will literally play any of the remake games because the camera is so much better than the fucking older ones. And that's my opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact, but it's in my opinion that they're the better. Yeah, I won't sit there and discount that the camera doesn't have its problems in the newer ones, but it is a lot better for people that have motion sickness and shit like that. Than it's much better than I think that if they wanted to, they could do put in a first person, not first person, but a fixed camera mode. But then again, they would have to make the game work around that as well, and that's a lot of work. And that's really where the crux of entitlement with the Resident Evil community comes in. Because here's the problem, is that people really forget that the guy who made Resident Evil didn't, 7 was really closer to what he originally envisioned for Resident Evil, right? And then, but the thing is, Resident Evil has went through, so many interpretations and changes, and a lot of, just, in general, a lot of, different stuff has happened with the franchise. And I feel like the remakes have their problems. I'm not going to sit there and discount that the remakes don't have problems. But there are people in the fucking community that are just assholes And that basically, if you basically shit on something they like, or it's basically this is the type of argument that I hate, is basically the ones that decide to say, and this is one I encountered on Twitter, and I thought it was the stupidest type of argument. Basically, you know, because like all the people that believe differently than me are wrong, even though they're not. Like, if you actually think about it, that's the stupidest argument you can make, because, like, okay, so because they don't believe like you, but what about all the facts that they follow it up with? Because here's the thing, you can make that argument all you want to, but you're not going to deny the facts, and the facts are that certain things with that have, like, problems. Anyone who, like, if anyone that does that type of shit is in for a very rude awakening when you actually think about it. Because, like, this is someone that did this shit when it came to Code Veronica. And I thought it was the stupidest argument, because it's like, so what you're saying is basically anyone who disagrees with you or anyone who doesn't agree with you is not allowed to have an opinion, not just not allowed to have an opinion, even though they're right about something, they're wrong in your eyes. How the fuck does that make any logical fucking sense in the first place? It makes zero. Zilch. Nada. You're basically saying that the story of Code Veronica is perfect in all sense of the word. The gameplay is perfect. Everything about the game is perfect. If the game is not, if the game is so perfect, why do people want it to have for it to be remade? And also, why is it the black sheep of the Resident Evil fucking franchise? It's fucking stupid. Also, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much what it is that people make this very stupid argument that it's like this, that, or the other. It's basically, my opinion is actual, they present their opinion as fact. And anyone who disagrees with that opinion is basically, you know, wrong. Or they're an idiot, or they're this or that, and it's just like, it's really fucking dumb, because, like, you actually take a minute to think about it. It's like, you're basically, what you're trying to make the argument and say is that anyone who disagrees with you, anyone who has a different, hold on a second. Sorry. Let's see. That almost taketh, like, your opinion as an attack on them, so they get defensive. Exactly. And it's like, and the thing was, it's like, it's like, they have to jump in the moment, like, if you put out a tweet that, like, something that, like, you say, they have to immediately put their 2 cents in. Even though it has nothing to do with them. And it has, like, zero anything that could even quantify towards them, but yet they have to put their 2 cents in, because, oh boy, oh, I'm sorry, how dare I have a different opinion than you fuck. Who cares? It's like, it's such a stupid ass thing to pull, because it's like, basically what you're doing is alienating anyone who could remotely think, like, it's basically what their whole thing is that anyone who disagrees with them is wrong, anyone who thinks differently than them, wrong. It's like fucking ridiculous. Uh, it's like it's fucking ridiculous. What else? Well, man, I hope you have a good night and a good stream for a while. Keep up the great work. Hey, you too, man. Like, I'm not probably gonna be streaming for too much longer because, like, my tablet's at 30, and I need. I'm. What are you doing tomorrow? Probably editing and probably rewatching Arcane, because I've been waiting for the new episodes to drop, and I think they're gonna drop probably sometime around after midnight, because I believe it would be like maybe around 2 or 1. So around sometime in the morning, I'm going to be either watching them or trying to catch them tonight, because of the fact that I'm trying to think, because of the fact that I don't know. I'm trying to think, but I have someone making annoying noises, because I don't live here alone, and and getting pissed off at a fucking video game, and down the fucking hall. But whatever, who fucking cares? But also the offer still stands on me making thumbnails for you, man. Like, if you need shit done, it'll take me a while, but it'll get done. I have a lot that I still need to do, but I try to do stuff for people just in case. But if you're still here, the offer will always stand. Really? Yeah, I was talking to him, but yes. I like drawing stuff for people. If people need my help with something, I try to do it. That's how I am. Becca. I'm here. Yeah, I know. Well, you won't be for long, because, like, there won't be a here after this, here in a bit, because I'm probably going to be ending it soon. Because you do realize I will be having to end it soon. Hi. Okay. Well, that's nice. I don't have the words to respond to that. Well, I think I've been streaming for 2 hours and I have gotten a little bit done. I'll probably do a little bit more work on it tomorrow. Because obviously it's going to need a lot of work and a lot of rendering, but I appreciate you, Fugle, Chicken, anybody for stopping by, whether they're lurking or not. I appreciate it. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow because, like, I got a lot to do. So, yeah. But I appreciate all the people for stopping in, seeing what I got going. But till next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.